My advice to people considering moving into this sector would be that it's very enjoyable, particularly if you enjoy technical, scientific and engineering matters. Personally, I've been in the industry for 16 years, and throughout all of the different courses I've taken within my career, I've looked to retain involvement with science and engineering, and this industry certainly allows that, and it's well regarded. It's very important when you're talking to a client that you understand exactly where they're coming from, and being able to bring that technical know-how along with you is a great help.
For a career in science, I think a number of things need to be in place. First of all, a strong technical background. A science-based subject at university is a terrific start in life. It really is. It's hard work, it's difficult, it's tough. Get through it with a good degree and you're really set up for life.
Coming into a science-related field is all well and good if you've got the qualifications to do it. But in a world where fewer and fewer students are choosing science subjects at school, how do you get them to give science a chance in the first place?
Science is really important to our economy going forward, and I think it's a real shame that a lot of kids don't see science as a great start to their future life. And I think part of that is because they don't really understand how broad an opportunity it gives them. And I think if we can start to explain to kids when they're coming up to their GCSEs that science really doesn't mean you have to go off and work at a laboratory bench for the rest of your life, but it gives you much broader opportunities. I think we've got a chance to really start to build the number of people going into science A-level and science degrees subsequently.
The main problem really is in putting back that energy and interest at the very early stages of school life, and making science come alive for children in primary school and first school and through all the levels of their education. And a lot of the work the STFC does is actually very much focused on that, going out, working with schools, quite young children, having youngsters on our sites, showing them experiments, conducting fun science days with them. And I think it has to start there in getting that level of interest back at that stage.
I think part of the challenge is to get kids to realise science is interesting and it's exciting. And I think we could take a lot of this kind of stodge out of the way we teach science. I think there's no reason to not do it a different way. Ultimately, if we can get kids to a good basic level, then they can build on that. But you've got to start them. Really, it's got to be a joint effort between industry and government. I don't think either can do it alone, and I think we need to find some ways that we can get industry into schools on a more regular basis. Certainly, we've gone to some of the local schools and done some information days, but I think it's been fairly uncoordinated, and it would be great to see some sort of framework to allow that to happen on a more consistent basis.
Science is part of the future. It's as I say, it lies behind technology, and it's an approach to solving problems that has proved incredibly valuable. Whether it's the whole of the answer, I can't tell you. That's one of the most exciting things about it. Certainly, I have a huge amount of respect for the arts disciplines and for human sciences and those things, and I think that we're going to see more and more a better understanding of those disciplines as well, a better understanding of the way science and those disciplines, things like religion and technology, all fit together, and we'll finally start coming to a better understanding of ourselves. I strongly believe that that's an essential part to pursue all of those fields if we're going to come up with a better idea of who or what we are.
Why should people want to come into science as opposed to other careers? I guess a personal bent, a lifetime in this myself. I found it at times extremely challenging, but all the time very rewarding. And if that's the way you want to apply your skills, if the things that drive you forward are scientific, it really is the right place to be.
So there we have it, a career in science. It's not all Albert Einstein and Dr. Spock, you know, but it is a vital and interesting part of the world of tomorrow. So beam me up, Scotty, and all that jazz. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Take care, and I'll see you next time.